So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch him.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score. Ohio State 14, Florida 0.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. The sure hands, it's Smith. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys...
On the junior gets home making a sack there.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set to some of those great.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
He'll take a deep shot here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
On 1st down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Completion makes it 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion. On the run, it's Daniels. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Lagway. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle made after the completion.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw, he wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive.
Looking to throw it deep. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 14, Florida 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him.
I don't know if it's the defense that's impacting him, but this quarterback is really struggling. Already has thrown a pick. His mechanics seem to be off. His footwork isn't in sync. Almost threw another pick. Boy, he's going to have to make some kind of adjustments.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And they'll use the ground game here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. A much-needed score. Kirk trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They're continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. With the catch, it's Adams.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And completion makes it second and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Here's the handoff. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here comes a handoff. Physical run, breaking tackles. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
Gabe moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the 1st half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation. And now you're in the red zone. You got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
formation sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. He's up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Tries the right with a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Fighting off the tackler. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Fights through the tackler. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but they also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Press coverage now from these DBs. He's got some room. Can he get there? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
They go up 18 after the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
And the Ohio State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Catch made on the left side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Field. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
3rd down coming.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Grab behind the line. It's Murphy. A first down pickup tackle at the 45.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Caught over the middle. It's Graham. In the clear at the 25. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. First and goal, handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down and goal, upcoming. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this one is getting ugly. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion sets up a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and it hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking to throw yet again. He dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes a quick grab. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows you he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Needing a score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes third and goal. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
And the Ohio State offense will take over first and 10.
And now from the pistol formation. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Was completed via the screen. Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Second down.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. It's Murphy. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
42, Florida, 13.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. Finds an open target on the left side. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. The Gators will crank up the tempo.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense inbound.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense. You work that clock, and you seal victory.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the 1st down.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Defense not pressing this time. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Going to try to use his legs here. They chased him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one is no good. That's just a minor blip there, what's been a thoroughly one-sided offense.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Snags the quick throw. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Now the try for 2. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pressure gets home. He's dropped right there, and the deficit will remain where it is. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. You come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team